In 2007, Kanye West dropped Graduation. Varsity jackets, soul samples, stadium anthems, can't tell me nothing confidence. And then exactly 1 year later, a mullet, a suit, a red broken heart pin, and an album that sounded nothing like anything in hip-hop at the time. Today, we're talking about the biggest sonic pivot in modern music history, the leap from Graduation to 808s and Heartbreak. How we went from the soul-sampling old Kanye to an auto-tune-heavy, emotional, futuristic sound that changed rap forever. And I have to ask you up front, what's your favorite track from 808s? And who's your favorite 808s-inspired artist? There are many. Let's get into it. Graduation wasn't just an album. It was the grand finale of Kanye's college trilogy. College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. A trilogy built on soul samples, witty punchlines, and introspective storytelling. On Graduation, Kanye perfected that formula. Can't Tell Me Nothing. His ego, his pride, his self-belief. Everything I Am. Insecurity, honesty, I Wonder. Faith, ambition, reflection. Soul-based production, but evolving into something bigger. Then he pushed boundaries with Stronger, the Daft Punk sample which was very rare for rap at the time, and Good Life featuring T-Pain where he literally says, 50 told me go ahead and switch the style up, and if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. It was almost prophetic, almost like Kanye telling us directly, enjoy this version of me, because change is coming. He looked like the face of backpack rap, stunner shades, bright colors, varsity jackets. Then, life happened. In November 2007, Kanye's mother, Donda West, passed away unexpectedly. And anyone who knows Kanye's story knows Donda wasn't just his mom. She was his best friend, his anchor, his inspiration, his protector. He said it himself. She taught me everything. And after her passing, you can hear the exact moment Kanye's world took a darker turn. The music changed. The look changed. The mood changed. The 808 sessions weren't glamorous. They were therapy, heartbreak, isolation, emotional release. He cut his hair into a mullet, started wearing tailored suits, pinned a red broken heart pin to his chest. This wasn't a rebrand. This was someone grieving in real time. When 808s and Heartbreak dropped, people were confused. It was drenched in autotune. And remember, this is before autotune became the standard mainstream sound. Before Future, before Juice WRLD, before Bryson Tiller, before Travis Scott. It was mostly exclusive to T-Pain and Lil Wayne. The production was minimal, cold, futuristic. No soul samples, no sped-up vocals, almost no traditional rapping. Let's break down the themes. Welcome to Heartbreak. Kanye talks about being surrounded by success, but not happiness. Everyone has babies, families, stability, and he's stuck chasing status. RoboCop, a toxic relationship. A woman who's controlling, dramatic, draining, but beautiful enough that he stays. Love Lockdown and Heartless, the singles that introduced the world to the new Kanye. Dark, robotic, emotional. Coldest Winter, The Final Blow, a tribute to Donda. Goodbye, my friend. Will I ever love again? This is the polar opposite of Hey Mama, which he once performed with Donda smiling in the crowd. This transformation wasn't about creativity. It was about surviving grief. 808s debuted at #1 with over 450,000 first-week sales, but hip-hop fans were divided. Some said, where's the old Kanye? This auto-tune is ruining rap. Bring back soul sampling. Remember, T-Pain and Lil Wayne were dominating with auto-tune, but hip-hop purists weren't having it. In fact, Jay-Z dropped a DOA, Death of Auto-Tune, in 2009, partially as a reaction to how computerized rap was becoming. But here's the twist. This album became the blueprint for the 2010s. Cudi played a massive role in crafting the sound. He wrote on 3 songs, and his day-night success made his voice essential to the 808s universe. And then there was Drake. In early 2009, Drake's So Far Gone dropped. Dark instrumentals, melodic rapping, emotional transparency, even a remix of Say You Will. So Far Gone introduced millions of people to Drake, and you can hear 808s in every track. Numerous MySpace users were throwing early Drake songs on their page to set the mood. Later came Travis Scott, then The Weeknd, then Bryson, then Juice WRLD, then Uzi. 808s is basically the Adam and Eve of melodic hip-hop. Kanye didn't just change his sound. He changed the sound of everybody else's. Years later, 808s and Heartbreak is considered a classic. Artists call it one of the most influential albums ever. Fans go back to it during heartbreak, depression, loneliness. It's emotional comfort music. It marked the exact moment Kanye West stopped just being a rapper and became an innovator of a new subgenre. From Graduation to 808s, we witnessed one of the greatest artistic pivots in modern music history. What's your favorite track on 808s and Heartbreak? Which artist do you think was most influenced by this album? Drake, Cudi, Travis, someone else? And be honest, do you prefer the old Kanye era or the post-808s evolution? Drop your thoughts below. I'm reading every comment.